Today, I will be reading on Capricorn, Capricorn and the house of Capricorn. Now, as you know, every sign is within you. You are the zodiac wheel. But for those that are the sun sign that's in Capricorn, where the sun is literally shining in you, that is your persona. This is what you present to the world. So this is Capricorn. So Capricorn meeting Capricorn. And what do they say about Capricorns? Capricorns they say they are good partners, that they are hard workers, they're businessmen, they could be businessmen, businesswomen, they could be shrewd, they could be intimidators because they know this is a persona. Now, let me say this. Just because something is a persona doesn't mean that I'm like this. That doesn't mean that. That means you had the propensity to be that way. It doesn't mean that you are that way, okay? Mm-hmm. But you can be this way. Let me go another way. Envision I'm a Sagittarius, baby Crone and I.
Yes.
So because I'm a Sagittarius, in my meditation, I realized it's hard for me to go through doors, right? And I'm wondering, why is it that it's hard for me to go through doors? This is just to show you what I mean. But the reason why it's hard for me to go through a door, because one part of my mind, what is rational, is human, but the other part of me, of a horse, it's not. It's an animal. And so I have to learn to keep it. So even though it's in me to be hips and thighs and run, I have to learn to train at that. But it is in me. The same thing with the Capricorn. It is in you to be a business person. It is in you to be rich. It is in you to own the world. It is in you to be whatever you want. But you have to work at it. Does that make sense, baby Crone?
Yes,
so with that being said, Capricorn within Capricorn, you have to train yourself. Remember, he's the mountain goat. That means he's agile. That means he walks on cliffs. He's very smart. They use him as what? The devil. Deceptive. Think about it. That doesn't mean mean. That's not mean. That's just telling you about his traits and how he can maneuver to become a business person. Does that make sense? Yes. I'm hoping you understand. So now we have Capricorn and Capricorn, okay? The shrewd meet the shrewd. In other words, nothing is going to stop me from meeting the mountaintop. If that's what I want, I'm going to get it. If I want to be rich, that's what I am. That's just because they are earth. And so they understand the groundings of the earth. No, it's just in them. That doesn't mean you know it per se, but it's in you to know. Mm-hmm. Baby Crone, did I explain it good?
Yes,
and that's for every sign.
Yes.
All 12. Okay. Now, Capricorn and Capricorn, we see lovers. Now, you know, when you think of lovers, remember, lovers is deception, and deception is what? The devil. So this is Capricorn dealing with maybe a partnership. But let's see what's next. Or love affair. Oh, we see grief. So we see Capricorn dealing with something that is gone. So when I see the 3, it's something, it could be a family. It could be something in a group of 3s, baby Crone.
Friendship.
A friendship. Something into a season.
Yes.
Do a season last 3 months?
Yes, it does.
A season. So it could be a season, right? But we'll find out. We also see Saturn, and we know Saturn and Taurus. So what is it about Taurus? One thing we know that the Capricorn and that Taurus have in common is they are about material. They're earth sign. So we see 2 earths. Let's see what's going on here. Oh my goodness. So there is a loss. There is a loss over material or job or partnership. Let's see if this card can tell us what it is. Well, the card is not clear. The card is saying that whatever it was thought, it was piercing, it was It was everything. It was all elements because we see the ace. And because we see the ace, even though in the end there was a victory, there was a victory. But the victory in what? What I think is that the cards start off with lovers. And I think that maybe someone was used or someone was taken advantage of or someone was working and trying to win someone over. And in the end, I think they got used or played. What do you think?
Yes, I could see that.
That's what I think. And looking over it and looking at what energy you put in it and what lesson did you learn from it, and not to become bitter, but to definitely own the fact that I could have been more aware. Baby, come talk to me for a second.
Okay. What I do find interesting about the cards is that I think almost every element pops up in here except for fire, because we have earth, we have water, and we have air. Actually, this reading is surrounded by air because we started off with the lovers, which is Gemini, and then we ended off with the Ace of Swords, which is also air. So whatever this was for the Capricorn or anybody that can resonate with this reading, is that there was something that mentally happened. Maybe you had to mentally move on.
Having to move on. Thank you, baby,
Yes, you're welcome.
so much. But what I'm doing, I'm purging for the new year, purging out the old. This is a room where we like to meditate. And so this is a room where it's being purged out and being clean. And for mentally, it's going through the whole house. So this is a purging that is taking place here right now as everything outside. Everything us. So if it gets real cloudy in here, I have a door open, but this is just what's happening for the new year. Okay. Now you just happen to be a part of it,
Mm-hmm.
And when it's cloudy and it's filled with smoke, that's where your prayers are, in the prayer room, full of smoke with that sweet smell going up. And right now I'm burning pine. And before then, I was burning this. I don't know what this is. I don't know. I don't have my glasses, but it was this. Not that I'm showing something, but I'm burning. But now that was what I was burning to get rid of a nice, sweet old smell. Now I'm burning pine because I wanted to purge now. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, with that being said, let's just get back to our reading. And so there I see it. So I definitely see that Capricorn, maybe you have to move on. Maybe you gave all you could. Maybe you've given everything. And maybe your everything is not enough. And sometimes we can think and think and think and plan, but it ain't good enough. And you just can't take it personally. The only thing you can do is let it go. Or maybe it's you who feel as though, I've done all, I gave all, I'm not happy, I want to leave. And you feel beholden, or you feel bad, or you feel like this is a pit, and you feel like it's not growing, it's not giving, and you want to leave. My thing is, I'm learning in life, leave. This is your life. You can't live for that person. Mm-hmm. That person have to live for themselves. Whoever you involved with, and until we learn this, everybody who we love isn't going to love us, and everybody who we like isn't going to like us. And sometimes we can love each other dearly, but that doesn't mean we'll end up at the same place. She might see something in me that she don't like, and I may see something in her that I don't like, and break the relationship up. And so it's life. Sometimes people are in your life for seasons and times and for growth. Some people are not even meant to stay. Not even your parents sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what this has to say. Stronghold. Stronghold. Person got a stronghold on you. When people have strongholds, that's a spell to me.
Okay.
Somebody has put you in a mental spell. You were vulnerable, or you gave too much, or you done too much, and for whatever reason, somebody got a spell on you. The best way I could say it, but not to this degree, I don't know, like Hunter and his girlfriend. You could be with someone that they could just put a spell on you, and you finding that it's hard to leave, even though you know you should go. Old. This is an old spell. The common spell. So funny, Baby Crone and I was talking about something about that. Do you remember, Baby Crone? I was talking about some things just been around a long time. We were talking about how women, they would do anything back in the 70s to hold on to a man. And that is old. It's old. It's been around. So this person that's got a spell on you, or it's not a spell like hocus pocus. It's a thought. It's a mindset. It's a way that people thought years ago. If I get pregnant, I can hold on to you. Even though we know today in times that don't work. It may appear to work, but we know it don't work, right? And the next one is a no. I had to purge it. It was getting too strong, so I had to go and get it up out of here. I felt it working. Did you feel it working? That sweet smell mix, and it was just, whew. So now it's getting foggy, so you can't see it, but it's going to start getting better. So let me finish this read. So like I said, over top of the lovers, it's a stronghold. So in me, it's a stronghold with sex. It's a stronghold. It's some kind of stronghold that he still dabbles with, because you could see behind him, even though he's looking at him, that it's over. But you see, it seemed like he's still attached in some way, physically, and it's emotionally. And I really think that maybe sexually, that you all are still seeing each other. And like I said, this is a spell, that sex spell, where you addicted, where you don't want to break up with them, but you want to break up when you can't stand them, you can't stand her, but the sex is good, and you just want to hold on to it. And that's what I say, an old spell, something that's been around a long time, where you get addicted to someone's sexual pleasure. And then here, when you're working and you're slaving and you're toiling and you're trying to win this relationship, you really is, but you have doubt. You know it's not working. You don't put everything in it. You really invested. You tried, but you know it's not. And this card says it's doubt. Wait. Listen. Wait before you make any more moves. Be clear. Be clear that this is what you want, that you either want this relationship or you don't want it. Either you want it or you don't want it. Be clear so you can make a clear cut. So you can be able to free your mind and free your soul and allow yourself to be where you be. Because as long as you're with someone that is not compatible with you, you're stagnant. You're stagnant, they're stagnant. You're doing nothing but heaping on diseases and sicknesses in yourselves. And your outcome card is the red rose. If you can learn to decide on what you both want and be faithful to what it is. If you want to be a relationship, then that means that you're going to have to be patient with one another and learn one another and hear the goods, the ups, the downs, and the flow of one another. If that's what you want. If you want to be in a relationship, or do you want to have a companionship, somebody that you see, you hang out with, you talk, you chit, but it ain't nothing too deep. It's deep as far as we could be friends and hang out. We can live together, but it's never more than sexual. It's not going to be no more than what we do. You do you, I do me, you sex, I sex, whatever. No hard feelings. We keep it amongst us, whatever the deal is. I ain't gonna be mad, you ain't gonna be mad. That's just what it is. That's what you call a companion, if that's what you want. Or it could be no sex with you, no sex with me. You know, you got to make the line clear about what it is you want, Capricorn, so you can move on. Make it clear, whatever it is. And whatever's holding you back, whether it's money, whether it's sex, I don't know. But I do know that sex and money come with spells. So remember that and release yourself and find out what it is you want. And if you want it, then put a ring on it. And that's all I have to say about that. And that's my read.